Well, here we are. Can you believe it? Our 15th season of Sqwincher Outdoors. As always, we had an eventful 2025 deer season, and we can't wait to share it with you. Our season started off with a trip to western Nebraska. It was nice to have most of our team together for this trip. Lots of good memories, great food, and doing what we love.
All right, as you can tell, we're not in Branson and we're not in Missouri. We're in the far west of Nebraska, Powder Morning Outfitter, and we got 6 boys here going to do some bow hunting. What do you guys think?
Good. I can't wait to get out there. I mean, it wasn't in the last couple hours, just like the whole world's like stepping on a different planet. It looks completely different than the Midwest where we just came from last week. And, so we got some encouraging words. There's some big bucks on their feet. We're going to get out and do a little scouting this afternoon and see what we can learn. And then I guess tomorrow we'll be hitting the timber. Of course, we got our Sqwincher with us to stay hydrated. I think we're going to need it.
Yeah, it's dry and you'll be thirsty out here. But our guide's behind us. He said he didn't want to be on camera, but he said he's going to put us in a good spot. Right, Gunner?
Yes, sir.
You're too good looking to not be on camera.
I guess.
He's got the goods.
All right, we're going to go do a little scouting, and Tracy and Dana and JB will be here in a little bit. We got the good bedrooms.
And Dana's bringing Big D's barbecue. We're going to be eating like
for
kings.
The whole week.
We're going to be eating, even though there's supposed to be no kings, we're going to be eating like them all week. All right, so this is our first night in camp. It was kind of a skirmish. I don't know. What would you call it, a cluster? I don't know. Anyway, we wanted to try to hunt.
Everybody wants to
we wanted to try to hunt in the morning, so got in there and got some stuff set up. JB and Tracy are here now. He pointed them out where we're going to go. So we're going to hunt in the morning, and then we can kind of regroup in the midday and get set up for tomorrow afternoon. But at least we got a place to hunt, and I think Coy's got some food in there for us to eat. And I know JB and Tracy like to eat.
Man, that's all they like.
Hungry.
Are you hungry or hungry?
Starving.
Man.
We're very fortunate to have a partnership with Big D's Barbecue in Branson, Missouri, but also a good friend in Big D himself, Dana Peterson. On this trip to Nebraska, we not only had Dana along with us, but he also brought us lots of barbecue. And to say the least, we were spoiled.
Deer hunting's pretty fun, but eating Big D's barbecue after a long day in the tree is funner. More fun, how do you say it? Funner, more fun? Burnt ends tonight.
More fun than a barrel of burn ends.
And then what is this, Dan? Smoked
mac and cheese.
Smoked mac and cheese. Sqwincher, of course. And get in there, Frenzel.
Where's my plate? Oh man.
Burnt ends for the win.
JB, Brian, how is it?
Good stuff. Here we go, let's try it. You know, about 4 more nights I'll know. Let me try a little more. Very good.
Burnt ends are not going to be safer with Schaefer around.
Right. Macaroni and cheese is very good.
Well, it's too late to find anything on Tracy's plate. He's already had it in front of him for 5 minutes.
I'm going for seconds here in a second.
All I can say is, obviously, this wasn't fresh off the pit because I brought it from Branson to western Nebraska. Not bad for leftovers, boys. Come to the restaurant for the best.
This is good deer camp food.
This is great deer camp food.
After getting settled in and filling our bellies, it was time for our first morning hunt in the stands. Tony and I set up a few hundred yards apart along the beautiful Platte River, and the scenery was anything but disappointing.
Well, we finally made it to western Nebraska. We're with Powder Morning Hunting Company, and we're on the Platte River. I mean, we're way, 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 way out in western Nebraska. There's pheasants running around, and you can see a bunch of ducks on the river. I just seen a doe walk right across the river. It must not be very deep. It didn't even look like she got her ankles wet. But there's 6 of us in camp. Keith's not too far from me, and he had some action this morning. We're going to get down here, and we're going to hang up some of our own sets and get back after it this afternoon. We got 7 full days to hunt, so we're in no hurry, but it's a beautiful place, man. If you didn't kill a deer here, I could sit here for 7 days and never even see a deer, but we're just having fun, man. It's the first hunt of the year for us. We've been really busy getting our new deer lease together, and now we're just ready to start filming and see if we can put some big bucks on the ground. We got our work cut out for us, but we'll make it happen.
Well, now let's go check on JB and see how his morning hunt is going.
Hey, we're out here in western Nebraska, out here past Sydney. First morning of the hunt with the Sqwincher team. I grunted in a small buck, like a little 8-pointer. I did have another buck come through a little later through the brush. Decent buck, probably not a shooter, and had 2 does to come in. So this is day 1 of the 7-day hunting trip. So we're going to get down here pretty soon, do some scouting. I've got a trail that all those deer went down, so I definitely need to go check that out.
Although we all saw some deer, no bows were pulled back in the morning hunt. In the afternoon, Tony and I decided to move to a different area closer to the river. The wind was swirling all around me, and several does were catching my scent, and I was getting pretty discouraged. Tony was hunting a couple 100 yards south of me, and as the sun faded, he had a buck coming right to him with the wind in his favor. Unfortunately, we took the chance of self-filming, and in all the excitement, Tony missed the record button. As you can tell from his reaction, he was sick about it.
I just killed him. I didn't hit record, Keith.
Well, I just shot a deer, and I looked down, and I didn't get the record button on in time. He's a pretty nice buck. He's not giant, but he's nice. God dang it, I didn't get the record on.
God dang it, Keeter.
I don't think he went 20 yards. Man, I got the camera turned on, and I only had seconds to get on him and draw, and I tried to hit the button, and I thought I did, and I don't think I did. God dang it. But I just killed a nice Nebraska buck.
The good news was that we had a good buck on the ground nonetheless.
Well, first night in Nebraska, guys, and I got to shoot a buck, but I didn't get it on video because I didn't hit the record in time. It came out too fast. Made a perfect shot. It went about 20 yards. And if JB, Keith, and Tracy, and Gunner weren't here, we'd still be in the woods probably for about a week. Well, Keeter, you got a camera, man.
Well, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet, sorry. Well, it's pretty quiet down here. It's foggy. Really foggy. I've seen 4 cows. Mostly Angus, I think. And I've just had 3 does,
two came by at 30 yards. The other one stopped out here at about 70 yards and turned and went into the brush. Lots of ducks flying over. I haven't heard any roosters yet, but yeah, I already saw more deer than I saw all day yesterday, so it's improving. Now we wait. Well, as you see, the fog is burned off. The sun has come out, and it's about 10:30, I think. Deer stopped moving, so I'm gonna hop down. Still a little chilly. I took my coat off. Yeah, I think the boys went to Cabela's. I don't know if I can talk JB into going as well, but I really need some cold weather boots because my feet are already cold, and it's only like, you know, mid-20s. With these muck boots. I really need some cold weather stuff. I ripped the sole off of my 10-year-old Bushnell boots on the way here. I do not see any more deer moving. I do see 4 cows still. So yeah, well, that's that. And we'll see where I head this afternoon.
Okay, we're in Nebraska. This is our second evening. Tony killed a whopper last night, big old bodied, I don't know, was he 9 or 10? 10 pointer. Had a little bit of mishap, so we don't have a lot to show you there, but we're off to a good start at least. We got 6 of us in camp, 1 deer down. I was right here last night. Tony was only 150 yards from me. I had does all around me. I didn't see any bucks, but it looked like the buck got up late last night and walked into him. Probably stayed bedded down till almost dark, so we'll see how it happens tonight. I don't know, who knows? We're in the river bottom, right by the Platte River.
You just saw your first elk?
Just saw my first elk. We'll show you that. Got some phone coverage. And but anyway, wind's blowing hard. I kind of like that tonight because last night it was only blowing like 3 miles per hour, and had a couple does tick me off because they caught my wind. I think it's going to be blowing hard enough now that the wind's just going to get blown out of here, or scent's going to be blown out of here. So anyway, yeah, that's the good news is Tony's here with me filming, so
no mishaps.
No mishaps. Hopefully he'll look for that red button or that red dot on that camera, and we'll be good to go. So, all right, Brian Rich is just right over there, about 150 yards too. So he's in the same stand Tony killed his last night. So hopefully he gets some action. He already saw some deer across the river. Tony will get you some shots here of the river here in a minute. But beautiful place here in western Nebraska. As Tony and I were watching these beautiful elk, Tracy, just a few miles away, had a Nebraska buck in range.
Well, I sort of picked this spot out on the map the first day I was here, and now I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't put the stand here earlier, because I've seen 2 shooters in the first hour. Well, no, 1 shooter and 1 2-year-old. Sorry, 2 8 points in the first hour. Not disappointed. Disappointed I missed that first one. But as you could tell by the camera bouncing, it's about a 30-mile-an-hour gust right when I was shooting. I was bouncing all over the place. Plus, I shot him for 40. And he was like 34. So between that and me not being steady, I flung it behind his head.
As this gorgeous western Nebraska sun sets after our first couple of days, we're out of time. Join us next week to conclude our Nebraska trip, and Tracy gets a chance to redeem himself.